Yeah. Ooh, new garage.
We can waste gas the way that it was meant to be wasted.
I have good gas mileage. We've been over this.
No, even if I had shitty mileage, I'd do the same thing.
Okay, anywho. So, hi guys. Welcome back to it's blockbuster season. So, I would say we'd be here more often, but we're here like 2-3 times a week. So,
yeah.
Although nothing else like came out next to this, which I was kind of surprised by.
Well, there was. We watched it.
Which one was it again?
Love and Mercy.
That came out last week, though. This came out last Friday.
Yeah, at the same time.
Did it? Love and Mercy come at the same time?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Did we see it on?
June 5th.
But we didn't see it on Friday. Wait. Dude, it's way past June 5th. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, the one came out. Oh, wait, no, that was Spy. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Dude, it's like the 13th.
Well, that shows how little. Yeah, that shows how little that weekend was worthwhile.
Yeah, man. Spy wasn't the worst thing I'd seen all year.
Shockingly.
I know. But anywho. So, Jurassic World. I've heard a lot of mixed things about this movie, so I was kind of very questionable going into it. I've heard a lot of people say, like, oh, this is great. Like, even Wes said he enjoyed this as much as the first movie. I've heard a lot of people say, it's like, oh, this is a great movie. It's blah, blah, blah. I was like, it's so lazy and stupid, but the ending is awesome. I'm kind of in the middle, where, like, there's some stuff I thought was genuinely really good about this. I thought there were other things, a lot of other things, that were monumentally stupid as shit. And the ending was awesome. Yes.
Oh my god, greatest showdown in history.
It was like, dear fucking god. It's like all my childhood dreams come to life. It's like, I haven't had that much fun in a climax in Pacific Rim. So, or White House Down. But, but for different reasons. But, god, okay, so... Where do you even start with this? Okay, I guess I can say what worked for starters. I mean, I'm not sure I really have to go for the plot, because you can pretty much predict it from beginning to end how it's gonna go.
Man makes dinosaur. Dinosaur don't like being made. He tears shit up.
Yeah. Like, okay. Right from the get-go, this concept still makes no fucking sense to me. Okay, you want to have Jurassic World theme park? Okay, fine. I can go along with that. I can accept that. As many times they've tried to justify the existence of making a genetically modified dinosaur, it still makes no goddamn sense to me.
Yeah.
Because I keep saying, like, oh, we need to introduce a new attraction every 3 years, and apparently people are bored with dinosaurs now, which is a sentence that does not compute with my tiny brain.
They do make kind of interesting, in all fairness, they did kind of make interesting sentiments. Like, what's the idea, like, you know, there are like these magnificent animals in the kingdom, and then, you know, when we see them just caged up in a zoo, we do kind of get bored with them.
Yeah, there's a difference, though. Jurassic World is a monopoly of dinosaurs. They have no competition.
Yeah.
So you can't go like, oh, if I'm going to Disney Park, I'll go to, like, Great America or Disney instead of Disneyland because it's cheaper. No, you can only see dinosaurs in Jurassic World.
Yeah.
They have no other competition.
Yeah.
So it made no fucking sense to me.
It's more about the concept than, you know, whether or not that would actually happen in terms of people getting bored of dinosaurs. Because, like, when you think about it, the idea of, like, something being so grand as being relegated to, like, cheap parkside entertainment is actually, you know, it is a pretty interesting concept. But as you said...
It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
In no sense. Like, I'm still I was gonna say, okay, this is a good way to let my battery die if I don't turn the engine on. Again.
Yeah.
You have no body heat regulation, man.
Damn right I don't.
The dinosaur would walk right past you.
Yeah.
Because apparently it senses thermal heat. No, they got, I will admit there is some self-awareness in this script.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't have found, the ACU wouldn't have found me either.
But there is some self-awareness in the script. Like, you know, Chris Pratt is great. I'll give him credit. Chris Pratt and the Raptor Pack. I was totally... I know, you see what I did there?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty clever. I was 100% on board with that. Like, that was the one thing. I felt like the movie was just made to do that. Because I felt like that's where a good amount of the thought and effort went into.
Yeah.
Was to making Chris Pratt a leader of a Raptor Pack believable and make sense.
Yeah.
And even though they still made it very clear that they were still eager to kill him at any time.
Yeah.
Except the very end. But at that point, I was totally okay with it, because the Raptors were my favorite characters. Like, spoiler alert, when a few of them died at the end, I was the only case where I was genuinely sad that somebody died.
Yeah.
I was like,
not the Raptors!
Not Charlie, not Delta.
Not Echo, and... Well, they all kind of look the same, but not the Raptors!
Not the Raptors. But you know what Blue was.
Yeah.
The better one of the Smurfs, too.
Yeah. We could easily assume.
Yeah, well...
Yeah. Who can forget Raptor number 1? Raptor number 2? Raptor number 3? And last but certainly not least...
Blue.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the way this series is going, we might see a man-bear-pig next movie. But yeah, basically the whole movie is, the first half is I'd say the first quarter, being a bit more reality-based. It's, more based on world building, which I actually like the world building. I thought it was, okay, there were some very good designs here. I was a little disappointed in the overuse of CGI, but at the same time, CGI is pretty good.
Yeah.
So it was okay, I can still believe that there are dinosaurs there for the most part. The most part.
Yeah, there were some awkward moments.
There were a couple awkward moments. Okay, that's obviously CGI. I mean, it's all obviously CGI, but it's more just how believable it is.
Areas, yeah.
Yeah, the underwater dinosaur. I forget what that was. What it's called, but
I'll look it up.
The giant shark one. Either way, it was believable when it's out there eating a shark, but it's a little less so when you see it in the tank underneath. It looks a lot more fake. Yeah. I mean, there's a couple practical effects in here, which I was surprised to see. I just wish there was more of it. Yeah. There was a really good little scene when Chris Pratt finds a Bronchiosaurus. Yeah. With what's her name? Claire. Yeah. Okay. With Claire, who's played by what's her name? Bryce Howard. Yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard. Bryce Dallas Howard, who wants to play Captain Marvel, which I'm kind of no, sorry.
Yeah, I'm more on board. Because what was the rumor that also Charlize Theron wanted to be?
I can see Charlize Theron.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, I can see her doing it. Anywho.
Well, I can't look up the dinosaur name because the internet sucks down here.
Oh yeah, well we're in a big ass garage, dude. Yeah. Concrete walls and ceilings and all that.
5 feet below the nearest tower.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, there's a very good scene where after the Indominus Rex, which at least everyone made fun of the stupid name. I'll give him that. Yeah. Escapes because he outsmarts everyone somehow by just ducking from the cameras.
I think that was that thing had the thermal regulation.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, it had both camouflage and thermal.
Oh, okay. Because
remember that part where Dr. Wu was talking about they put in certain he's talking about all the different animals they infused it with. Where it's basically this is a cocktail for disaster, but let's do it anyway.
There's a lot of cases in here where you feel like the phrase was thrown around of what could possibly go wrong.
Everything.
And anyway, back to the scene with Chris Pratt, though. There's a scene where, he gets out, and apparently monsters likes to kill for sport. So there's a part where, he starts killing Bronchiosaurus left and right, and Chris Pratt finds one who's just about to die, and there's a very good scene when they're just kind of comforting as it slowly passes away. It's okay, that was a legitimately good scene, and they use practical effects for it. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then we get... No, that was after the scene where the two... Okay, I gotta get to the characters that annoy the shit out of me, but there's a lot of them in this movie.
Let me see, are they... under the age of 16?
Yes. Both the little fuckers. Again, for some reason, the movie feels the need to throw in kids our way for this.
Oh, yeah,
and
first one.
The first one, I know, first movie, we gotta do it again, apparently. That's some unspoken rule. So we get these two little obnoxious little shitheads. Well, both are horrible stereotypes.
Yeah.
One is his 8-year-old little kid who's apparently some kind of super genius and knows all these little dinosaur facts.
Yeah. He actually didn't annoy me as much. He was...
some parts that just come right the fuck out of nowhere, the divorce part when they're in the train. Yeah. Comes right, I don't...
Yeah, it's you're in the dinosaur world equivalent of Disneyland. Where did this come from?
There was literally a part of the movie, it vaguely hints at the very beginning of the movie, but doesn't mention it again for a while. Then out of nowhere, this little 8-year-old kid's sitting on a monorail with his older 16-year-old brother, and he just goes, "Mom and Dad are getting divorced." Just starts doing these crocodile tears shit. Meanwhile, the 16-year-old fucker is just... He annoyed the shit out of me, too, because I'm kid, you're in a park with fucking dinosaurs! Show some goddamn enthusiasm! Stop acting like you're fucking bored!
Yeah, even when he's being even when he was dealing with peril, he seemed kind of...
He's just that he does like the teenage acting, like I don't know what else to do with myself, so he just has like the duh face for the entire movie. I don't think he closed his mouth once. He's just and then he sits there, looks incredibly bored in a park full of fucking dinosaurs. That makes no fucking sense to me.
Once again, all about concept, not so much about reality, but then again...
The concept makes no sense. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, if there were, like, a few dinosaur parks around the world, okay, I could buy that. There's only one, and you have to go through hoops to get there. So, again, apparently sponsored by the Hilton.
And Samsung.
And Samsung.
And Starbucks.
And Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And
and Mercedes.
Oh, yeah, Mercedes. I forgot the Mercedes one. But that bothered the shit out of me. He's like, dude, a T-Rex is right fucking there!
Eating a goat!
I just like, how does that not, like, why are you still just focused on flirting with anything with the pulse? I get it, you're 16, you know, like a boner's your only thought process right now, but I'm like, you know, if I just choose between hot chick and fucking T-Rex in front of me, I'm gonna go with the T-Rex, sorry. But I'm sorry. You know, I have a little kid in me too. He rules over everything. That's why I'm so forgiving on Godzilla. Which we'll get to that. We'll talk more about that when we get to the finale. It's a little kid fantasies come to life.
That's how you do a battle introduction, unlike Godzilla, where it turned to a fucking cutaway gag. Although it's still a very funny one.
I still like Godzilla, but anywho, we can debate about that all day. I think we can find my points pretty clear in Godzilla. We don't need to review it again.
No, we don't.
But you can look back at the videos and watch that one, and you know, like and subscribe, do a lot of shit. I gotta do the plugs, man. All right. Anywho, and then there's the fucker that got on my nerves the most.
Kingpin.
Vincent D'Onofrio's in this movie. Everything about this character is fucking absurd. And you want to talk about a little kid ruling the decisions here? Like, his big thing is he's this military guy who, against all feasible logic on the planet, wants to make a Raptor military squad. You know, if I was 5, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's do it. But everything we know about these monsters say there is no way this could work. But he's convinced it can work because Chris Pratt can stand with him and not get eaten for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's apparently all the selling point he needs. And apparently, it's heavily hinted that this is all some elaborate plan with evil Dr. Wu and his evil black turtleneck.
Yeah, it's like, why did you go evil?
I kind of knew they were going that route too.
No, I knew he would. I knew they would too, mostly because
like Dr. Wu's like the genetic engineer who made the Indominus Rex, and
well, he basically was also the chief engineer from the first movie.
Oh, is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, he was actually. Remember, he's the guy that's like telling them all about like the process and
it's the same actor, or
yeah, same actor and same character.
Oh shit! Okay, I did not.
Now you know.
And nobody's half the battle. G.I. Joe. You're supposed to join me. Not too late, you missed your opportunity. Alright, and...
G.I. Rex! Oh, sorry, G.I. Raptor, evidently, as we were back to the point.
Yeah, but either way, he is just obsessed. He's got a massive boner for this idea. And granted, you know, I don't blame him, but it's... because the idea of a military squad with a pack of raptors leading the way sounds fucking awesome. And you know what? It was. But then, of course, it immediately went terribly, terribly wrong.
You still couldn't see it.
And yet, again, it comes to like, oh, how could you not have known this is a bad idea? When you have, you know, guns and missiles, and I'm sure you could have gotten a jet.
Yeah.
And other things. The only reason the helicopter didn't work was that the pterodactyls came into play.
So well, that and the pilot was a CEO who didn't officially get his license yet.
Oh yeah, because he's like the replacement.
Yeah. I was 2 days from being fully certified.
What happened? You got fully certified. Yeah. Oddly enough, the second time he's gotten killed with something with scales.
Huh?
You've seen The Amazing Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? So I was like,
Yeah.
this is the second time he's gotten
Oh, right,
killed.
different con. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I was like, this is the second time he's gotten killed with something by scales.
No, he didn't get killed in that one. He barely got out alive from
Oh, damn it. Okay, there goes my joke.
Sorry.
That's something who went to take over Jurassic Park. No one learns in this movie, which is kind of the point. I get that, but that doesn't mean some of the decisions here aren't monumentally stupid.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when the kids are in the little gyroscope thing, which is admittedly a pretty awesome attraction.
Still gotta laugh at the Jimmy Fallon stuff.
I liked how the kids did not laugh at all.
Yeah.
Like, Jimmy Fallon's cameos in this, he's like doing the instructional video, like the more you know videos on the gyroscope thing, but it doesn't make him laugh once. It gets going, ugh. It's like, even like Jurassic Park can't even make Jimmy Fallon funny. But
Admittedly, he's better now than he was back in his days on SNL.
True. Well, everyone. I'm sorry. SNL has been funny in fucking 20 years. So.
Yeah, it's like, what was it? It's like you get one good skit throughout the rest, per episode, and the rest just kind of.
I honestly don't get why SNL's still around. But anywho, so Vincent D'Onofrio's character is so absurd. Like that whole plot line every time. Like, and I really like Vincent D'Onofrio. So like,
there's a trend following here because this feels like the same thing happened with Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
Except somehow even he was more tolerable and somehow believable.
No. I think they're kind of on the same page. They're just as over the top, played by A-list actors, both doing the same over-the-top villain shtick.
Yeah. The only difference is that at least in some parts, Giamatti was a little unnerving, whereas
Not really. I could, like, again, both actors, I couldn't take either of them fucking seriously any second they're on screen. Every time they were on screen, I rolled my eyes and groaned as softly as I could.
Well, for me, Vincent, however the hell he pronounces his last name, he was especially the case, though.
Either way, kind of think it's this odd comparison between Love and Mercy and Jurassic World, but they both had the exact same shot of them. The top of their head is shrouded in shadow. They're sinisterly looking at some kind of screen. And both monologuing at some point.
Yeah. At least this time, Vincent's got it interrupted.
Yeah.
You caught me modeling. Ah!
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that scene though. I'm talking about the one that came earlier. But,
I know, just in general.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, fucking finally we're done with this stupid plot line. Because of course, so D'Onofrio decides, okay, we're gonna do this Raptor Squad, even though it defies every law of nature and logic we know for a fact about these animals and how goddamn dangerous they are.
And he got a first-hand lesson on that.
And of course he gets eaten by a velociraptor, of course, and then because it turns out the Indominus Rex is also part raptor, so he can become their new alpha instead of Chris Pratt as the alpha. That being said, the shots leading up to that little twist were fucking awesome. Yeah. Because you have the velociraptors are leading the charge. Chris Pratt is on his motorcycle, which is like, oddly enough, the one thing you were really iffy about was the part that worked the most.
Thank God, yeah.
So go figure on that. And
I will wholeheartedly admit that.
I know I'm shitting on this movie a lot. I mean, I still recommend it because I did have fun with it. There's just a lot of parts I found frustrating.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get the wrong impression. Like, some of the dialogue is really bad, but some of it works.
Yeah, some of it got really funny in the end, actually.
Which part are you referring to?
Just in general, like in the end of the movie, just like there's like these, just funny quips between, just like Bryce Dallas Howard, some of the park employees, and all that. Which admittedly,
why'd you have to get personal?
Yeah. Or was it? It's like someone's got to stay behind. Oh no, I'm dating. You're dating him, but you never say anything. Yeah, not at work. Oh,
yeah, I thought that was a little weird though, considering we've barely seen them two together in the movie. So I was like, that kind of came out of nowhere. But then
it was still funny though.
Like, there's a lot of weird shit in this movie that just kind of came out of nowhere. I was like, wait, what? Like, for example, I did not know this is real. I don't know if this is a real dinosaur or like one of the genetic experiments they don't talk about. Apparently, they're pterodactyls with T-Rex heads.
I'm pretty sure that was a genetic experiment.
Either way, I was like, dude, that looks like you put a dog head on a chicken. Yeah. It just looks fucking weird. And I literally thought I imagined it at first. Because they showed for like half a second, they cut into something else, and I'm like,
what? Yeah, you're just like, what in the hell is that thing?
Like, did that thing just have a T-Rex head? What the fuck?
It's like, was there a pterodactyl under the Indominus or something? No, that is a...
Because it looked just so disproportional.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just tall.
That was a T-Rex.
T-Rex. Sounds like a band. There you go, guys. So I just gave some teenager a band name.
Yeah.
But okay, let's talk about the fun part though, which was the climax of this movie. So,
oh my god.
Yeah. This was like every boy fantasy made into a movie. Yeah. And I think that's probably why it's doing so good in the movies as it is. And people always like, this movie's amazing, it's so good. It's like, no, you only like the ending.
Yeah.
Because the rest of it are stock dumb as hell characters. So at the end of the movie, of course, the Indominus Rex has basically killed everyone, and there's a finale with Chris Pratt, who has converted back his Raptor squad, Raptor pack, because I want to play the Rat Pack, the Raptor pack, back to his side because of course, he grew up with them, he imprinted on them, so they all seem like daddy, basically. So, like, okay, we choose you, and we're gonna fight the Indominus Rex. It's like,
smack!
Well, to be fair, they hold their own for a while. Which is kind of like, fuck yeah! Like, that was like, I knew this was coming, because I got it spoiled for me on Twitter. Yeah. But,
I will all say this. They blew up in the most spectacular fashions, too.
So I was like, okay, we need, like, the little kid's like, we need more teeth. And Bryce Dallas Howard's like, I'll be back. And she runs and gets the, what's his name, Louis or something like that? Lewis, whoever the guy with the...
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Gets him to open the T-Rex cage, and she leads him to him, and they have a fight together, and it's fucking awesome.
And let's just say, Colin Trevorrow heard the cries of people who were pissed off at Jurassic Park 3.
What do you mean? Oh, because, T-Rex dies and...
Yeah.
I don't know, I mean, it made sense in the context of that movie.
It did, but still, everyone who fanboyed over the T-Rex was not happy.
Yeah, either way, no, he gets saved by Blue, which is a phrase I haven't said.
Oh, yes! And the return from Blue!
Because Blue's like the last surviving raptor, and just as the Indominus Rex is about to make the killing blow, we hear his from the side. I know mine sounds like a walrus.
Dun 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 dun.
But see Velociraptor charge and leap onto the Indominus Rex. And the T-Rex comes back and raw. The Indominus Rex is like raw, and they're like raw.
And then basically they turn into. Sorry, I do not mean to make the Guardians comparison here, but basically they turn into Rocket Raccoon and Groot.
A little bit. That took me a second, like, huh? Okay, I can see that. All right.
So they're like fighting the hell out of it. They corner the thing against the cage.
And then the sea monster just springs out of the goddamn cage, just grabs this thing whole, and just drags it down. Which, in hindsight, should have been plan A. If that's all it took.
It's just like... Oh, that was the greatest dino showdown oh, wow.
So that made it worth the price of admission alone.
And then followed by basically everyone giving away their sentimental goodbyes.
I was okay with that.
I was like, weren't the raptor and T-Rex natural enemies?
I was okay with it. To be fair, though, I mean, even like natural instincts, that T-Rex gotta be fucking tired.
Yeah. I mean, that was the same one from the first movie.
Yeah. How the hell could you possibly figure that out?
The director said that. They said if you notice, it has very similar color patterns, just kind of faded and has, it's like a shit ton of scars.
Well, how the fuck would you put that together?
As I said, director said so. Easter egg!
Like, unless you heard that from the director, there's no way you could fucking figure that out.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, all the T-Rexes in this movie look the same. And it's not even practical effects, it's all CGI, so like...
Well, that's because there was only one T-Rex.
Well, yeah, still. I mean...
Yeah, they all look the same because there was only one.
No, I mean, I'm thinking all of the movies, they all look the same. There was like 2 or 3 in the second one.
There were 2, yeah, but they did have varying color patterns as well. But yeah, even then, as you said, only like the most astute of nerds would notice that.
Even then, again, what made the... Again, this comes back to me kind of wishing there were more practical effects in the movie, because like what made the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park so spectacular was the seamless blend of CGI and practical effects. So,
Yeah.
like, when the T-Rex was there, it was fucking there. It was fucking scary. I mean, granted, to this movie's credit, it does manage to make some CGI monsters scary, to an extent.
Yeah.
At least there was some genuine tension I felt in some of the scenes.
Yeah.
So it's like, kudos to them. They made it work the best they could.
Yeah.
That being said, it comes back to, the first one did it better. But,
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah, I mean, of course the first one's better. Like, there was no way this was gonna top it. Not at all.
Yeah. As long as it beat the second and third ones,
Yeah, I mean, this is
Yeah.
I'd say this is definitely better than
Oh, yeah.
two.
Like, it's definitely a passable movie.
Yeah. I mean, number 3 is basically just this movie.
But smarter. But this one was smarter.
Not by much.
Well, it still had, like, a lot of it, once again, try to explore the concepts of, like, doing...
Badly, though.
Yeah.
Because I'll admit, I'm glad they went with this concept rather than the one they were originally going to do, which was absurd, which is make human dino hybrids.
Yeah.
Maybe they're saving that for the sequel.
Oh, God, no.
Because Dr. Wu has plans or something, I don't know. And
Yeah.
with Vincent D'Onofrio, and I don't know, it's stupid. It's so stupid. I like that. That pissed me off. I was like, fuck it. Why does this movie need a bad guy? You have a giant fucking killer T-Rex.
In all fairness, the first one did, too.
Yeah, but he was only there to start the plot, and he died halfway through.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
But I agree. It's just, like... Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous.
And then you have Discount Newman, who's the guy with the glasses.
They said this guy was actually the good guy.
Yeah, still. And there are, like, again, you see some of the kind of, some of the callbacks of the first one, some of the Easter eggs, like, okay. I thought the one with him with the Jurassic Park t-shirt was a bit on the nose. But
Yeah. I thought that was kind of funny, though, just like the whole, they just kind of talk about... Basically, they decided to talk about, just don't mess with the blockbuster formula. Which, unfortunately, they still kind of did with this, but...
Again, it comes like, they're pointing it out, but they're not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
That's what bugged me. I remember, like, back to, like, this is the end, when someone pointed out to Seth Rogen, he goes, hey, why do you play the same character in every movie you're in? And then they went and he played the exact same character he's always in. So I was like, what the? Just because you point it out, guys, doesn't mean it forgives you for doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's more of an annoyance I have with Hollywood in general right now, because I think, hey, if we just mention it, that means we can do it again and it's okay. But are you using my camera to groom your hair?
Damn right I am.
Okay. Okay, Otacon.
Hey, you agree?
I saw it. It's like, I saw more than John Wick. I was like, dude, you're kind of missing some stuff there. Namely, Keanu Reeves' face.
I know, everyone else, I don't know why, everyone's been saying I just looked like him lately. Just with the scruff and hair.
Not even close. You should have played Jake Gyllenhaal character. Should have been his character from Nightcrawler. You would have been much more convincing as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, as I said...
Because you don't look a damn thing like Keanu Reeves. Those people are racist. I'm just saying. Yeah, do you have anything else to just... I think we kind of said everything we have to say.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. Like,
I recommend it. It's fun.
Yeah. It gets, overly ridiculous. And unfortunately, the one thing I did want to mention is, like, even though it's funny in the end, it felt like they kind of did a reverse. Like, they should have used the humor in the beginning, then just, like, stick with the tension in the end, because that kind of offset some of the terror they were going for.
I don't know, like, at the same time, I thought it worked with the tone the finale was going for. Because, let's face it, at that point, it was a T-Rex and a raptor tag teaming a mutant dinosaur. What terror is left in that scenario?
Yeah.
That's pure fan service, is what that is. That's all that is.
And it's good fan service.
Oh, it's fantastic fan service. But let's be straight here. There's no real terror at that point. It's just, fuck it. We're gonna throw everything at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
So, and the T-Rex is the only one that makes it the end. T-Rex and Blue is still out there.
Yeah.
He survived.
Basically, looking at Chris Pratt till we meet again.
Yeah. I'd be okay with that. I would be absolutely okay with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I think we kind of talked about all the issues I had with it. That being said, I still had fun with it. I still enjoyed myself, and I still recommend it. Because we're going to get a sequel, so hopefully they learn some of their lessons from the last one. Although, if Jurassic Park 2 is any indication, probably not. But still, we can dream.
Yeah. I'm curious to see who they pick for the next director.
Who directed this one?
Colin Trevorrow, the guy who did Safety Not Guaranteed.
I never saw that one. Is it good?
I've heard it's good.
Okay.
Which is why people are so skeptical, because he is like, they just picked a one-time indie director to direct Jurassic World.
Well, I mean, it's worked before, so I guess I do like the fact that more obscure directors are getting chances. I mean, it's better than Michael Bay. If Michael Bay directed a movie like the dinosaurs had machine guns, that would actually be kind of awesome. But it'd be Michael Bay, so he'd find a way to ruin it. So, trailers?
Sure. No, I think they're all... Oh, no, there's only one we haven't gone over.
I don't think we've got any of these trailers. Even the Ted 2 trailer was a new one.
Slightly. Like, they only added one thing.
For you, maybe. I've never actually seen that trailer before.
No, I've never seen it before either, but the only thing they added was, the Tom Brady stuff. The rest of it was just kind of, moved around.
Yeah, that's true. So we got a trailer for Everest, which I didn't... I was so heartbroken. I thought this was the Point Break trailer again. And I visibly got excited. I was like, oh, here it is. It's back.
Aww.
Like, I was going, great. Point Break. And then it's like...
It's Point Break! Yeah.
And then I saw James Bond. I was like, oh.
James Brolin?
Josh Brolin. I call him...
Oh, yeah, Josh Brolin. Sorry, James's dad.
Well, Josh Brolin's in this movie too, isn't he? Yeah.
That's why I was getting mistaken.
Pierce Brosnan is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And for some reason, Jake Gyllenhaal is as well.
Jake Gyllenhaal's in this?
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
He was on I didn't see mine, but he had the last name on the credit.
Oh, And I saw Keira Knightley, but I didn't see Jake Gyllenhaal. Surprisingly, I thought they would have put him more in the front, but I guess they wanted to force more Pierce Brosnan. And
I didn't see him. Oddly enough, I didn't see Pierce Brosnan at all.
He was like the main lead, dude.
I thought that was Josh Brolin.
I think he's in it, but I mean, they both have beards, so maybe it just got mixed up, but...
No, wait, no, it was Jason Clarke. No, it was Josh Brolin. Because the other guy was Jason Clarke.
Now I'm gonna sell this right now, because I'm almost positive that was Pierce Brosnan.
We have no internet in here.
Speak for yourself. Turn on. You're making me look stupid. Okay, fine. If you know, say so in the comments, and I'll point out next video, because I want to be right. So,
fair enough.
I think they're both there, but I could be wrong.
It could be.
I could have sworn that was Pierce Brosnan.
I'm pretty sure that was Josh Brolin, because he got second billing, and that would make sense.
I know I saw Pierce Brosnan in there.
Oh, maybe.
I know I saw him. I was like, oh look, it's James Bond, because that's...
They have, when you think about it, they do kind of have the same, similar facial features above the nose.
Yeah, but I still tell them apart. I know for a fact that was Pierce Brosnan.
Maybe I just missed him too, I don't know.
I mean, he was like the first character they showed in the trailer. That's how I know it was in Point Break.
Why did I do that?
And then we got a new trailer for Minions.
Yeah, that one.
I liked it a little more this time than I have in the previous trailers. I'll give it credit. Some of the slapstick looks funny.
Yeah.
Like, I do like how they're playing with the anatomy of the Minions. I thought that was kind of funny. Like the news part in particular. I was like, okay, that's actually a pretty funny sight gag. Because I
remember you always got like holy hell at the one night, the night guy.
Like there's they keep saying how the Minions fail at everyone they ever serve, and one of them was a knight who throws a sword in the air and it lands right back on him, and they show him getting stabbed. So it's like, oh shit! It's like, you can do that now in cartoons? Fuck me.
Well, there wasn't any blood, so
I know, but still, it's like this isn't like he just like they do it off screen. They show him getting stabbed in the heart. It's like, Jesus, you can do that now? Fuck. Okay. But yeah, so like some of the sight gags look good. Maybe just because I've been watching a lot of Animaniacs lately, because it's on Amazon Prime apparently.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, like the new one in particular made me giggle.
Yeah.
Like his poor was like, oh, I'm going to torture the Minions. So he tries hanging them, but they have no neck, so he just falls right through it. And then they take turns because I think it looks fun. It's like, okay, that's pretty funny. So I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of always been anti-Minion because I've always just seen them as like just a marketing ploy, which they are. But I don't know, it could be fun. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, the first two movies, I enjoyed for the most part. I mean, they weren't anything spectacular, but like I feel like probably the same with this.
Yeah. So. Could be okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were talking about Ted 2. So, yeah, you got any final thoughts on Jurassic World?
Decent movie, tries to be smart, kind of fails more often than it succeeds. Like, it has a couple of good moments, but it's good popcorn fun.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. So, I think that's all we got. So, I think we got me and Earl and the Dying Girl next week.
Ooh.
We got Pixar.
Yay!
Which is like, I've heard it's a return to form, and I've been rooting for Pixar for a long time to come back from their slump. And
Yeah.
I will admit, I still like Monster University, but I watched it on TV recently again. I was like, oh, this movie was not as good as I remembered the first time.
Yeah.
The end, the third act of the movie is still great.
Oh, yeah.
But the rest of it's kind of meh.
And also makes no sense to the actual official timeline, because...
Oh, yeah. We know this. We've been over that. And Inside Out, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that one next week.
Yay!
Yeah, other than that, I think that's it. So thank y'all for watching, and
It just dawned on me. Most Pixar movies come out around that weekend.
well, yeah, assumingly that's how they do the development cycle.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that until now.
So we'll be checking that out. I'm hoping it'll be good. I'm
sure it will be.
I would really like Pixar to come back from. Yeah,
Honestly, I just want a really good movie in general.
that too. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you all next time. Make sure check out the other videos we got coming out. We have some Patreon exclusive stuff coming out. The first episode of which has been put on the YouTube page, but future episodes we put on Patreon exclusively. Grant and I will probably be doing something fairly soon. In a series I'm calling comic cartoons is what I'm calling it.
Oh, that's what I was going to do, right?
Yep, yeah. So we're doing that, starting out pretty soon. And Superman script is done, and I just started filming it. I'm editing it right now. It's like the filming is halfway done. Editing is just started. So I'm trying to do everything at once. So
It's not fun to do.
no, it's not.
I speak from experience.
No, it's not. But we do what we can. But hopefully it's gonna be good. That one will probably be a timed exclusive on Patreon, just because we really need support on that.
Yeah.
But that will be eventually released for all you guys, because I'm not gonna hold that hostage. That's not fair. But thankfully, the other script for my next movie is already done. It's already partially filmed. We filmed it like months ago, but I kind of put it on the back burner because I got really busy with stuff.
Wait, isn't the Superman one? Or?
No, remember the top hats?
Oh, I knew I was forgetting something.
Yeah, so I'm gonna work on that project next, because the reason that got delayed so much is because it takes some prep work that I didn't have time to do, or didn't have time and effort to do. So, but now most of it's already done, so sweet, I can finally get this done. So that's my next project. Thank you for watching. See you all next time.
See ya.